Chinese Kung Fu world, the type of medicine, like you're not considered a complete Kung Fu instructor unless you know the medicine. That's a big part of it, central part of it. And in our style in Hong Kong, Wong Fei Hung was one of the top 4 doctors in China at the same time as being one of the top martial artists. So our medicine tradition is pretty solid. This right here is for acute issues. Well, the type of medicine we call it ditta, right? It's like osteotherapy. It's like field medicine, adapted for civilian use. That's pretty much what it is. But it's a part of the Chinese medicine tradition that kind of got left behind with the Communist Revolution, with the Communist takeover. So generally the Kung Fu people have it now. It's one of the things we really specialize in is like bone setting, or shortening the time it takes to heal bone, to heal bruises, to heal contusions and things like that. Hemorrhaging in the body. This is for acute, injuries, external injuries, or also deep ones as well. And it's a mud pack or poultice. So this is the base, and then this is the cool nature to mix with it in 1-to-3 ratio, basically.
So you're using one of the warming or more like
one of the cooling,
and then
yes.
So you get the blood circulation and the anti-inflammatory.
Absolutely.
That's guided to it.
Yes, absolutely. And some of the herbs, are carrier herbs. Like in this particular one, it doesn't matter where we use it, but some of our formulas, some of the Ditta formulas will carry, let's say I need the effect to happen in the ankle, right? And let's say it's an internal formula. So there's certain herbs that we take that will carry the herb to the lower jaw or to the lower part of the body as opposed to the upper part of the body. It's pretty complicated stuff, But a lot of people don't know it nowadays. The Kung Fu people know it, And then the jiao, like I was just saying before, we were, for the longest, we always took, using the jiao, formulas just for the training. Like iron palm training. You're hitting the hand, you're causing bruises, you're causing damage, and then the medicine, clears up, it clears up the damage, clears the, and then increases circulation. So you affect faster healing, you can get back to training quicker, that type of thing. But later we found out that my Sifu, when he was coming up, they used it, period, whether they were injured or not. They used it, anytime they trained, even if they trained the forms. You train very hard, they use the medicine, and they used it all over, so we started doing that as well.
And that one's about 15 years old?
No, not this one. This one is 4 years old. This one is 15 years old, yeah. This one's pretty old.
Yeah, the smell between those two, you can smell a lot more of the volatile oils coming off the older one.
Yes.
And how do you apply them?
Oh, wow. Well,
that it's art into itself.
That is. I'd use one of you guys, but it smells. It smells pretty interesting.
It smells like a kung fu school.
There you go. It smells like a kung fu school.
Delicious.
One of the things that, especially in the when we're talking about bruises in Western medicine, it's unheard of to massage a bruise. Absolutely unheard of. But that's one of the areas we specialize in. Is in breaking up bruises. And dispersing them in a safe way. And that's one of the major uses for the medicine as well.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the major ones. You guys are familiar with Yunnan Baiyao, right? That stuff, is like internal ditta. And a lot of times we use it. As a matter of fact, the main ingredient for Yunnan Baiyao is Mandarin, timchi.
Kimchi, yeah.
Right? Timchi, right?
Sanchi.
So I have to sanchi, right. So yeah, speaking of Cantonese, we would say tin chut, right? But we use a lot of that to make the body strong. So it's almost like we use it like a superfood as opposed to corrective or medicinal. We use it that way as well, but we use it like a superfood, a tonic, to make the body strong internally. Because you're taking shots and then you're moving and jerking things around, so you cause issues. So you make your you increase your fortitude, your internal fortitude. You make a kung fu body, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. So, all right.
Thank you.
Yes.